Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria. If you watch this video and you enjoy it, don't be shy, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for any future videos on narcissistic abuse recovery and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Today I have another video for my favorite people in the whole world, the scapegoats, and the video is entitled How to Go from a Scapegoat to a Healer. So what is a scapegoat? A scapegoat is someone that is blamed for the faults of others. If we are talking about the game of triangulation, if you are a part of a narcissistic family unit, you know that one child is going to be the golden child. The golden child can do no wrong. Maybe they make a lot of money. That's a big one. They win a lot of awards. They're great at sports. Whatever it is they're doing, it's showing off the narcissistic parent. The parent psychologically is thinking, not that this is my son, he is an individual and look at what he has accomplished, I am so proud of him, but look at my son and what he has accomplished because I am his mother, right? So this is going to be the golden child. They can do no wrong. A lot of times the golden child becomes the narcissist later in life. We also have the invisible child. So the invisible child a lot of times ends up with abandonment issues later in life, right? So they're not seen or heard. They're not validated. Their feelings are not validated. Now, they're not manipulated and gaslighted to the point of the scapegoat, but they're definitely not held up on a pedestal like the golden child either. They're kind of floating around in the abyss, and like I said, they're not getting the validation that a child would need to grow into a healthy, psychologically healthy adult. And then finally, we have the scapegoat role, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Usually, if you're a scapegoat in the family, you know that you're a scapegoat in the family. You've experienced just the brunt end of just terrible manipulation, gaslighting, being compared to the golden child. You are not good enough. You will never succeed. You are not smart enough. You will never get that good job. You are an embarrassment. You, scapegoat, are being blamed for the faults of others. This has nothing to do with you. So a lot of times the scapegoat develops different psychological issues that they have to deal with later in life, such as C-PTSD, which we will talk about in a little bit. So if you are a scapegoat, do you feel as if you have been through some sort of psychological punishment for something, but you don't know what it is? All you can think of is maybe it's your fault. Maybe there is something wrong with you if that's how people have always treated you. Well, a lot of scapegoats develop things like depression, anxiety, a lot of fear, sense of abandonment, and complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which we abbreviate as C-PTSD. C-PTSD comes along with a vicious inner critic. I'm not good at, on a loop, right? In your brain, they come across as compulsive thoughts. So I'm not good enough. I'm never going to get that job. I am never going to make enough money. I'm not going to make people proud. I'm such a loser. I'm not going to have a healthy relationship. People don't like me. Right? So this is a vicious inner critic. You continue to tell yourself on a loop all these things. Remember, your thoughts are not true. Most of your thoughts are not true. But someone with C-PTSD, they believe them because someone said these things to them. So along with a vicious inner critic, you could have toxic shame. Someone shamed you enough when you were growing up that you took those things that they said and you internalized them to be true and to be a part of your identity. You now identify with these negative things that people shamed you. However, these things are just things that these people said. They're just the way in which they were projecting how they feel about themselves onto you. This shame that you have now identified with, and it's a part of your identity, it has nothing to do with you. But people that have C-PTSD deal with toxic shame, social anxiety, having a hard time being in a setting, a social setting, thinking these people around me don't like me. I went through that for a long time with C-PTSD. People don't like me. People are looking at me. I need to get out of here. I can't breathe. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm sweating. So comes along with C-PTSD. Emotional flashbacks. You speak to someone and the way in which they're speaking to you reminds you of how someone in your past spoke to you. It provokes an emotion inside of you and reminds you of an emotion you had in the past. This sends you back to the past. You are now feeling as if you are back in that same situation. However, you're not. You are in the present. This is another sign of C-PTSD. The final sign would be self-abandonment. Did you feel emotionally, psychologically, physically abandoned? A lot of people that have felt abandoned in the past abandon themselves now. How does this show up? Well, this shows up as maybe you notice that you're a people pleaser. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You don't want to say anything wrong to somebody because what if they get mad at you? What if they stop talking to you? You want other people to be happy. You're putting other people's happiness in front of your own. You are self-abandoning. These are some things, a lot of things and a lot of feelings and complications and just a lot's going on in the thought process of somebody who is a scapegoat. You have felt very difficult feelings for probably a long, long time. Have you ever heard of core wounds? So inside, after we go through this kind of long-term emotional, psychological abuse, we develop wounds, like actual wounds that you could see on the outside. Only with emotional abuse, your wounds are on the inside. So you could have a wound of abandonment, like we spoke about. You could have a wound of shame wound, a wound of embarrassment. So when people are provoking you, whether they know it or not, it could be touching one of these really raw wounds that have not healed yet. So how does this cause you to act? This could cause irritability out of nowhere, anxiety, anger. All these things are what's coming out of the core wound. So my question to you is, do you know what your core wound is, or in most cases, core wounds are? And have you identified them, and have you tried to heal them? If you are watching this video right now, I have faith that you are someone that is looking for one of many things. Maybe you're looking for validation. Maybe you're looking to be able to find something to relate to. Maybe you're looking for some relief from your compulsive thoughts. You're looking to heal. There's a lot of things that you may be looking for by watching videos on healing from narcissistic abuse like this one. But what I do know is by watching this, you're taking a step forward in your healing process, and that is amazing. So we talked about a lot of different feelings and a lot of different emotional abuse and how it can come out and come across in your life and what it can show up as, whether it's anxiety, depression, OCD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, I want to tell you today, if you have felt these feelings, even one of these feelings, you can help someone else heal from theirs. As long as there is one thing that you have conquered, one part of yourself that you have understood, one core wound that you have healed. Maybe you still have so much else, so much more work that you need to do on yourself, and there's a long road ahead of you. If there is something that you have healed inside of yourself or found the key or the answer, you can help someone else heal from their pain. Because what do they need? They need the same thing you needed. They need that validation. You have it. They need someone to relate to. They can relate to you. They need the knowledge as to how to heal. You have that. And most importantly, they need someone that understands how they feel, and you understand how they feel. The 4 most important things I want to leave you with today. Trust your gut. Your gut instinct will tell you everything, all right? Know your purpose. I know it's not the most popular thing to say, but I truly believe your purpose is found in your pain. I didn't go through my pain for it to be wasted. I went through my pain so that I can help others through their own. Have faith in your abilities. Know that you can help others heal. That's the reason you're here on earth, is to help other people. You're compassionate and you're kind. Lastly, this is so important in the healing process. I'm going to go ahead and say the most important part of the healing process. Never give up. Know that you're going to heal. Expect yourself to heal. Start visualizing what it looks like when you heal. And don't stop until you get there. Help other people in their healing process by continuing to grow and learn about yourself. I will tell you that when I started my life coach certification in narcissistic abuse and in trauma, specializing in narcissistic abuse and trauma, I was still going through my own trauma therapy. So I still had my own coach. I had I had support groups every night of the week and sometimes twice a day. At the same time as I was taking my certification to become a coach, because I knew that when I would heal, in the end, I was made to heal others. And that was my purpose. That was my intent. And I didn't stop until I succeeded. And you, being the scapegoat, have that exact same ability. I have so much faith in you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't be shy. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for any future videos on narcissistic abuse recovery and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And as always, I wish you all the love in the world.